Hello, it's Nemesis Nick here. I'm a keen fan of the Eurovision Song Contest. It's time to talk Eurovision. Wow, after a run of national finals for the Eurovision Song Contest 2021, the Swedish national final, Melodifestivalen 2021, takes place this evening. According to EurovisionWorld.com, it's the last national final for this year, but as if by chance, the best has been saved for last. Melodifestivalen, or Melfest as it's sometimes known, is the jewel in the crown, the national final of national finals. For various reasons, I haven't seen any of the four heats or the second chance edition of Melfest 2021. But I hope to watch Melfest final from the UK this evening and will therefore talk about tonight's 12 finalists. As many fans know, Melfest is almost like a mini Eurovision, with jury voting from 8 countries, followed by separate announcement of the Swedish public vote. In fact, this is what inspired the EBU to introduce the current 2-part voting system in the Eurovision Song Contest in 2016. Anyway, the last 2 evenings I've previewed all of tonight's 12 finalists on YouTube and will comment on what I've seen and heard here. By the way, the versions that I watched were from earlier stages of Melfest 2021, so that has already given me a good idea of how they will look and sound tonight. Unlike preview videos or sound recordings with static images. Also, I can't speak Swedish, so please excuse me if I mispronounce Swedish song titles. Right, here I go with my reviews of the 12 finalists. Song 1, Danny Saucedo, Dandy Dancer. An upbeat song to start the evening, and it's in Swedish. The title translates as Dance With Me. It's certainly got a good beat to it throughout. I've noticed the use of dum 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 and dan 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 in the chorus. Presumably that's to make some sort of sense whatever language one speaks. Just like La has tended to pop up in many past Eurovision songs. Furthermore, being as the chorus is clearly themed around dancing, it's hardly surprising that Danny dances while singing and the backing performers dance with him. As far as staging goes, I like the coloured squares which light up on the floor at some parts of the song, but I'm mystified as to the moving floor at other parts. As for stacks of boxes, what have they got to do with the song? Altogether not bad to start the evening. A good warm-up song, but it's hardly a Melfest winner. Song 2, Clara Hammarström, Beat of Broken Hearts. A power ballad. It lacks impact during the first verse, but I like the images that appear around her as she raises her arms. The song gets really powerful with a good beat during the chorus. I like the background image during the chorus. It looks like a centre light with illuminated fibre optics radiating from it. Towards the end, there are ceiling fireworks that add to the impact before the song eases off to the end. Song 3, Anton Ewald, New Religion. At the beginning, there is a strong beat accompanied by the light beams. One would expect the song to be lively thereafter, but the first verse is a bit quiet and gentle. At least the first verse is accompanied by laser beams. The chorus is powerful, accompanied by laser beams and some flashing lights. The second verse is quiet, and this is followed by another instance of the chorus. On the whole, Anton has a good voice, and the performance I've seen from an earlier edition of Melfest was well staged. I'd say this is the best song of the first 3. Song 4, The Mamas, in the middle. Last year, the Mamas won Melfest and hence were due to represent Sweden at the Eurovision Song Contest 2020 with the song Move. However, the contest was cancelled due to the COVID-19 pandemic. The Mamas are back in Melfest this year and have made it to the final with the song In the Middle. It's a gospel song, just like their entry last year. However, on the whole, I don't think In the Middle is as good as Move was last year. It'll be interesting to see if the international juries and the Swedish public favour this on sympathy grounds, feeling that the Mamas should rightfully have been automatically selected to represent Sweden this year after winning Melfest last year, only to not perform at Eurovision last year. Personally, I think there are other better finalists in Melfest this year, more deserving of a place at the Eurovision Song Contest 2021. Song 5, Paul Ray, The Missing Piece. A ballad. After a dull first verse, the chorus is more powerful. The second verse is considerably better than the first. I question the need for strobe lighting quite late in the song. It's just totally unnecessary in a ballad like this. The staging looks somewhat amateurish. On the whole, this is the sort of song an artist could include as a filler track on an album, but nowhere near memorable enough to do well at Melodifestivalen, let alone Eurovision. The only positive thing I can say is Paul has a good voice and he sang well. Song 6, Charlotte Pirelli, Still Young. Charlotte represented Sweden in and won the Eurovision Song Contest 1999 with Take Me to Your Heaven. She represented Sweden again in the Eurovision Song Contest 2008 with Hero, but that time she finished 18th out of 25 songs in the grand final. She's back this year with Still Young. The introduction is impressive enough to suggest a good song follows. The first verse is powerful enough to keep people listening. The song comes into its own when Charlotte gets to a chorus which is really powerful and is enhanced by various lighting techniques and the backing group's arm movements. After a second verse, which has a good beat, there is another instance of the chorus during which the backing group move around the stage. Later, a slow version of the chorus serves as a bridge before two final instances of the chorus in its regular form. Altogether, an excellent package which could do well and perhaps win tonight. The only question is, due to its similarity to many ABBA-style songs, could it be seen as too dated for 2021? Time will tell. Song 7, Tous, Voices. Another song which is impressive right from the very beginning. The chorus is really powerful and memorable and is accompanied by an excellent selection of lighting effects. Altogether, this has everything. Tous has a good voice. It's a well-structured song which is powerful and memorable enough to keep people listening from start to finish, and it's accompanied by good staging. This could be tonight's winner and do well at Eurovision. Song 8, Alvaro Estrella, Baila Baila. Yet another song which is impressive right from the very beginning. It has the combination of good verses and powerful memorable choruses, enhanced by the impressive lighting effects, including the changing colours on the background, and the dancers. To me, this is very much a Spanish-style disco song, due to the use of Spanish-sounding instruments at some points in the tune, and the inclusion of bonita, cosita and baila in the lyrics. If this goes to Eurovision, this is likely to get plenty of points from Spain and perhaps Portugal. Song 9, Clara Klingenström, Behöver inte dig idag. A song which is in Swedish. The title means Don't Need You Today in English. This style of song is somewhat different to the preceding three in the lineup and could therefore stand out on those grounds. It's a well-structured song in terms of the verses. Clara has a good voice and sang well. In addition, the lighting was just right for his style of song. Song 10, Eric Saade, Every Minute. Eric has already represented Sweden in the Eurovision Song Contest 10 years ago with a song Popular, which finished third in the grand final. He's back this year, hoping to represent Sweden again at Eurovision, this time with a song Every Minute. His offering this time isn't bad, but I don't think it's as good as Popular in 2011. As far as Melodifest goes this year, I think this is better than certain finalists, but there are some other finalists which are better than this. Finally, I don't think the inclusion of strobe lighting at the end was necessary, considering it wasn't used earlier in the song. Song 11, Dotter, Little Tot. Last year, Dotter took part in Melodifest with the song Bulletproof, which finished second, just 1 point behind the Mamas. Dotter is back this year with the song Little Tot. I have mixed opinions on this. I like the way in which she sings the chorus. Little Tot, when you grow up, sort out what's right, you don't want to be like us. When the pride surrounds our minds, we'll hit and run, you don't want to be like us. However, the manner in which she sings the other parts in between are not my cup of tea at all. I'm not convinced the two work together, really. Time will tell how well or badly this scores tonight. Song 12, Arvingana. Tanko inte alls går hem. I hope I've said that right. The final song in the lineup is performed by the group Arvingana. They previously represented Sweden at the Eurovision Song Contest in 1993 with the song Eloise, which finished 7th out of 25. I've just discovered from Wikipedia that they've entered Melodifest a few times since. They're back again this year, this time with the song Tanka inte alls går hem, which is in Swedish. According to EurovisionWorld.com, the title means not thinking of going home. However, according to Google Translate, it means not going to go home at all. Difference of opinion there. Either way, if I'd been making a video reviewing this song on its own, I'd have worn my Choose Life t-shirt, because to me this sounds to me like very much like a 1980s song. The opening notes lead into an impressive first verse with a good beat. The chorus has even greater impact, is very memorable and is enhanced by multicoloured lighting effects. The second verse is as impressive as the first. The close is as impressive as the introduction, with a sequence of notes and the manner in which the group members bend over and put their arms downwards. I'm mystified as to the need for a lamppost on stage. They remind me of Australia's debut entry in 2015, but anyway, they add to the song. On the whole, an excellent package from start to finish, but considering this is what I'd call a 1980s style song, is it too dated for 2011? Time will tell. Anyway, it's a good song to end on. I feel it's one of the better entries in tonight's lineup and would be happy to see this at Eurovision 2021. So there you have it. 12 finalists in Melodifestivalen 2021. Good luck to them all, and may the best song win. Do you agree or disagree with my views on the individual songs? Which song do you want to win Melodifestivalen 2021 tonight? Let me know in the comments below. To residents of Sweden, enjoy watching Melodifestivalen 2021 final on SVT1 tonight. And don't forget to vote. Outside Sweden, enjoy watching Melodifestivalen 2021 final online. Obviously you won't be able to vote if you're watching online outside Sweden, but you can still rank the songs on my Eurovision scoreboard and share your ranking on social media. In the meantime, be inspired. Goodbye, daboch, au revoir, auf Wiedersehen, adios, arrivederci, do widzenia, adieu.